evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Viking Rise Best Heroes Guide. In today's video, we are going to discuss the two best ranged heroes currently available in the game, Verdandi and Artur. Before we get into it, if you enjoy this video, do please subscribe to the channel and share the video within your tribe and server discords to help them and this channel. The second public service announcement is about damage over time effects. Please be aware that damage over time effects from different sources do indeed stack. By this, I mean two skills that inflict burn damage can activate simultaneously in the same round, as seen here. There is no conflict of interest by having multiple chances at inflicting a specific damage over time. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Both Verdandi and Artur are legendary ranged heroes, of course, who can be obtained through Hall of Valor summoning and possibly via rewards from the Viking Reign event, depending on your server, as the rewards for the event currently rotate between Verdandi, Artur, and Hobart. Let's take a look at the Huntress, Verdandi first. Her talents include Hunting Instinct, which grants a permanent large increase to burn damage while she is in battle. This is a powerful talent that works in unison with her other talents and skills, plus the skills of Artur, as we will see later. Keep this in mind as we go forward. Her second skill is Hunting Experience, which adds a chance of inflicting a burning damage over time effect when dealing counterattacks, which for those of you who have not seen my skills guide video, essentially means every second of the battle. And lastly, we have Targeted Strike, which adds the chance of inflicting direct damage when the target troop is suffering a burning effect. Next, let's take a look at her skills. Her active skill is Diversion Shot, which deals initial moderate damage and has a guaranteed chance at inflicting a burn effect to the target, which is of course buffed by her aforementioned talents. Rapid Fire is her passive ability, which inflicts damage and grants rage gain. Rage is the resource required in order for a hero to perform their active skill, such as Diversion Shot in Verdandi's case. So Rapid Fire deals damage and grants rage, increasing the frequency in which Diversion Shot is activated and hence leading to more uptime on the guaranteed burn effect. Verdandi has a very clear focus on raw damage per second involving applying and buffing burn over time effects. The next hero we will look at is Artur, whose skills and talents follows a similar pattern. Artur's talents include Hellfire Shelter, a permanent defensive talent which reduces damage from incoming basic attacks. Rebirth, which adds a chance of recovering fallen troops each time one of your heroes casts an active skill. Recall how Verdandi's passive skill grants rage increases, leading to a higher frequency in her active skill being cast. A nice combination of talents and skills between the two heroes. And his last skill is Furious Fire, a straightforward damage-dealing talent which occurs every 9 seconds. Artur's active skill is Burning Fire, a fan-shaped area of effect attack that deals high damage and has a good chance at increasing the target's burning effect damage received by 35% for 4 seconds. This active skill heavily complements all of Verdandi's burn-inflicting skills and talents, as well as impacting optional skills that inflict burn. His passive talent is Torment, which deals direct damage and grants yet another source of high potency, and guaranteed burn over time effects. Note that this triggers every 9 seconds, which is just before his active skill will be used. So the possibility of burn increase from his active skill is lined up with the guaranteed application of burn over time from his passive skill. So as we have seen, both Verdandi and Artur's skill and talent set revolve around applying and buffing burn over time effects. Verdandi is a pure damage-dealing hero, while Artur provides needed defensive capabilities in the form of his talents Hellfire Shelter and Rebirth. Now let's take a look at the optional skills that will complement this already incredibly powerful hero combination. My first recommended skill for Verdandi is going to be Fiery Rage. This grants a 20% chance at either inflicting a burn over time effect or if the target is already burning, when it strikes it will instead grant rage, increasing uptime on burns or adding to the already accelerated rage generation for Verdandi. The second recommended skill is Rage Leech. When the hero-led squad casts an active skill, there is a high probability of stealing rage from your opponent's hero. This is further improved if the target is in a burning state. Perfect for our hero combination. This skill is made even more valuable as it is affected by the increased rage generation from Verdandi's passive skill, and from the first optional skill, Fiery Rage, which leads to more active skill uses again, which means Rage Leech activates more frequently, which grants more rage again. And, well, you can see where I am going with this. This is a must-have optional skill for Verdandi in our hero combination setup. Moving on to Artur. The first skill I recommend for Artur is Enchanted Pursuit. This skill adds a 20% to 25% chance at inflicting up to 3 damage over time effects every second of the battle. These include poison, bleeding, and of course burning. This is a strong skill as it is, but of course the increased frequency of applied burning complements our build further, and also introduces poison and bleeding damage to the mix. Which leads us to our final skill, Glow of Chaos. This skill is the icing on the cake for a skill set orientated around damage over time effects. It adds a 20% chance at dealing damage for each round the target troop is suffering a damage over time effect, which is going to be very frequent with our hero combination, of course. And to make matters even better, this damage is inflicted per each type of damage over time effect. For example, if the target is simultaneously suffering from all 3 types of damage over time effects, like bleeding, poison, and burning, Glow of Chaos, when activated, will trigger 3 times, making it the perfect partner for a high-frequency skill such as Enchanted Pursuit, alongside all the uptime on burning from our heroes. As we have found out here today, Verdandi and Artur have the potential to be absolute damage-dealing monsters, and will excel tremendously in 1v1 combat. The hero combination will make for an excellent rally-leading duo capable of burning your targets to ashes. And that just about covers everything for today. I hope you have found this guide useful and informative. Until next time, my friends, take care and farewell.